Hello everyone, this is Irfana Afifa and this is our Lab 1 project data logger, and I'm going to explain the Proteus part of it. So first of all, we took three components here, which is Arduino Uno and Compin and DHT11. So first of all, we interface our Arduino Uno with a DHT11 sensor, which is for sensing humidity and temperature for our project. We are taking the inputs in digital pin 2, which is the input pin for Arduino from DHT11, and then the virtual terminal transmitting in digital pin 1, and also we connected the COM pin, which is hearing all data in lab view. We connected it with the transmitting pin and receiving pin. So here it is, and the next part will be discussed by my fellow mate.
Assalamualaikum, I am Karishma Bhuiyan Piasha. I am now explaining the data logger part. This mainly takes humidity and temperature from DHT11 sensor and displays on the LCD screen. In the defined part, we can see there is a pin named DHT pin 2 and DHT11 sensor, which will be connected to Arduino. There are some variables called check, humidity, and temperature, which will store the value and check any error. Then void setup is basically the delay to let the system to boot. At first the time of the delay is 2 seconds. Then after reading the data, if it is true, then it will show fail to read. Otherwise it will show the humidity or temperature. This code is generated by the option export component binary, and the hex file is added to Arduino through Proteus. Now I am going to compile my code and it compiles perfectly. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Sazzad Bhuiyan. I will be explaining now the block diagram of data logger system. The system has been set up in a while loop to iterate itself every half a second. A table control has been included which in a charge of changing data from the system and record it in a table format. An array has been set in a while loop where the time span and date span and sensors values are input. Additionally, the array has 4 extra pins where the IDs of the members has been input. We have also created a visa input so that the values of temperature and humidity with the combination of the Arduino code and Proteus virtual DHT11 sensor can be acquired. From the visa input are then input into both the array temperature and gauge meter. The values from the array will be recorded in the table using the table control, while the temperature and humidity readings will be shown up in the temperature meter, gauge meter and form graph accordingly.
We have used a gauge meter for humidity and a linear meter for temperature monitoring, alongside two graphical plotters for both humidity and temperature so that we can visualize the changes in real time. We also used a table to show data that are being logged, including date and time, with the corresponding data of temperature and humidity. With every log data, there are 4 additional columns to show our IDs. If we run this at this point, we will see a new entry according to the timer, but there will be no data of temperature and humidity as we didn't connect with a port so that it can receive data from Proteus simulation. So we need to select ports for both LabVIEW and Proteus. To do that, we need to run both Proteus simulation and LabVIEW simulation together and select ports. If we connect COM ports properly, we are seeing that every entry is being created properly. If we change temperature or humidity from Proteus simulation, we will see the changes in LabVIEW and it will log in a table.